Hi everyone, welcome to Dear Hallmark. This is my space where I nerd and geek out over all things Hallmark Channel. And I'm coming today to bring to you my thoughts on the Santa Stakeout starring Tamera Mowry-Housley and Paul Campbell. Now I will say I was quite looking forward to this one, and let's just jump right in, shall we? So Tamera Mowry-Housley's character Tanya, Paul Campbell's character Ryan. They are two detectives who work in the same office. They do not like each other. Tanya is very cheery, bubbly, in the Christmas spirit. Ryan couldn't care any less. And Tanya moved to that precinct, the district, from Wisconsin. And I'm guessing they're in Colorado, from what I remember seeing a map about some Denver suburbs. So they are put on a case because there have been a string of heists in their community, and they need to find out who's taking these heists. These heists always happen around Christmas time, and the same Santa was there every time the heist took place. And so they move into the neighborhood to try to keep surveillance on the guy they think is the suspect, and they get mistaken for a married couple, and hijinks ensue because of it. Guys, this movie was really, really cute. I'm gonna give it 3.5 crowns. So I loved the witty banter. I loved first of all, we know Paul Campbell is my cousin. Like, I love that guy. He could do no wrong. Any movie he's in, I'm watching. Point blank, period. Tamera, I grew up watching Sister Sister. I wanted to be them. I remember I used to, I had long hair like they did, so I would watch Sister Sister for styling tips for my hair, and it went so far that I considered going to the University of Michigan because that's where they went in the show for college. Y'all, I had it bad for that show. Like, I loved Tia and Tamera so much. Still appreciate them now. It's cool to see Tia on Lifetime and Tamera on Hallmark. But I digress. I liked their friendship. And what I appreciated about this movie is you could see the progression between them annoying one another and then become attracted to one another. And I appreciated the slow progression. I appreciate that it wasn't like a I love you proclamation at the end or declaration. And two of my favorite things throughout this movie, Paul Campbell's facial expressions need to be bottled and sold. I think they contributed so much comedy to this movie alone. And then Tamera's facial expressions, especially when old girl was trying to hit on Ryan. I'm thinking, sis, he is a whole, now mind you, of course, they don't know that he's not married, but still they're under the guise that he's married, and you're hitting on him in front of his wife. The boldness, the recklessness, the audacity there is an unprecedented amount that abides in her heart. And I needed to get dumped out. I said, what is going on here, sis? We need to have a conversation. That was, she was all the way rude with that. But Tamera's face, whenever she did that, and she just went, tickled me to smithereens, and I appreciated that. And one of the sweetest scenes was they are at a party, and they're blending in to try to figure out, okay, this guy, we gotta catch him in the act. And they decide to dance to kind of play it off that they're watching their suspect. And it was just the warmth, beautiful. The chemistry in that moment was so beautiful. And when Ryan said, so after this, maybe, and then Tanya cuts him off, and then he cuts her off, like, I'm glad you said, like, I thought that scene was so sweet. So sweet. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun with this movie. There were a couple of instances which is why I gave it a 3.5. Like, the beginning could have been a tad stronger for me, but I had fun watching this. I had lots of fun. So be sure to check out my reviews of You, Me, and the Christmas Trees if you haven't already. That's here on YouTube. And my review for Boyfriends of Christmas Past is on the podcast. And there is a link for it in the show notes. Tell me, what did you think of this Santa stakeout? Did you have as much fun as I did? I appreciated that it was like comedy forward. If anyone knows anything about me, I love to laugh. So I appreciated this movie very, very much. But yes, let me know your thoughts. I look forward to engaging with you guys in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to the Dear Hallmark podcast if you haven't already. Again, I'm going to be putting some of my reviews on there. Boyfriends of Christmas Past is already up and out. And tomorrow, I'm going to have up my review for Christmas in My Heart, starring Luke McFarlane. So be sure to subscribe to the podcast and follow Dear Hallmark on Instagram. We be cutting up over there or whatever. So I look forward, I keep saying this all the time. I look forward, but I do, like I genuinely enjoy conversing with you guys in the comments and talking with you guys via Instagram and stuff. And I look forward to seeing what you guys have to say. So I will talk to you guys in my next video.